bold moves I have made with my career lately is the actual recordings that I'm making. They're nothing like the recordings I've been making. The sound I've been, dabbling with for the last 5 years. I kind of went back to the Motown method, keep it simple, stupid. So that's really a bold, big move that I'm making, and I feel like the music has been coming out way better.
Hi, Nikayla again. My question, kind of piggybacking off of Empress, was would you? I know Fredo Bang just released his song Stroke 'em, which is like country inspired or like blues inspired. Would you ever do something like that? I feel like there's a lot of space for Black individuals in that genre, but I just wanted to see if you would be interested in that.
I actually dropped my first country song on iTunes in about 2012 or 13. Like, I'm a music lover, so I'm always constantly in the studio trying trying new sounds, and not just trying it on one or two songs, like actually making full projects, trying different sounds. So that's why I said in the last question, I kind of not at the leisure of saying too much about how I'm constructing the newer records, but I have been going in different directions. Yeah, I'm a music lover, and I feel like because so much music in this world, fans have to kind of pick a couple of artists to listen to a day, because the music is right there in our hands. So I want to make sure when the fans, you know, goes to my music or a playlist that he has for me, it could be the happy music, the sad music, the club music, the street music, all type of different feels for a person. Because I know it's so much pulling people energy and ears nowadays.
I have a question, man. My name is Gifted. I just came in the room a couple minutes ago. I have a question though. So from what seeing recently, right, a lot of artists have a song that they've created that they didn't like. They hated the song, or they just didn't like it, didn't want to put it out, and it was put out. They had to make it. They put it out, and it became a hit. Do you have a song like that you didn't like, you hated it, but it ended up being a good song to the fans or to the world?
Man, yes I do, bro, and that shit is so crazy. So a guy named Ice Pick out of Detroit, he did a lot of Dusty McFly early work, Dage Loaf, T Grizzly. He made a record for me called Knee Deep.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me about 3 years to write that record. And it usually only take me about 2 minutes to do a song.
Mm-hmm.
I hear the beat and it's like I hear all of the words from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
But I hated I loved the original song that the sample came from, but I hated the beat. So I would write one line. Months ago by now, I write another line. I've
Yeah.
put that song out. Well, the song finally got finished, and I needed another song for my CD, and I really didn't want to put it on my first Jesus Wore Dickies.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's my best selling song to this date, and I
See.
still don't talk about it. So what I'm about to actually do is shoot a video for it, because it's on over. Spotify says it's on over 3,000 playlists.
Yeah. Wow.
It's
Okay.
not a day goes by that somebody doesn't play that song. So I have to actually push it to the mass. I have to. I'd be a fool not to.
Okay. Another question. It takes you. You said it takes you 2 minutes normally to write a song. So how long does it take you to learn that song and be able to go in the studio and just kill it?
Right then and there, in them 2 minutes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotcha.
Like I admired when Tupac said that they didn't have that much time in the studio, so he get on Rocket, he go to the next one. The mixing engineer can do all of that fancy shit. Like, I admired that, so I always wanted to leave a large body of work for the world if ever my time came. So me personally, I don't know how other artists work, but every time I get in the studio, within 2 to 3 hours, I got from 5 to maybe 13 songs.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm a rapper myself, man, and excuse me. I recorded my first song when I was 19, and I wrote the song and I tried to learn it, and I thought I knew it, but I got in the studio and I knew the hook, so I did the hook, and the rest of the song was just a damn freestyle, and don't nobody you can't tell because the song was professionally recorded. But yeah, that whole song is a freestyle. Only thing I wrote was the hook on that. It's crazy.
Yeah, and that's a lot of times how I do it too, honestly.
Bye.
Hey, BK Baby Truth. It's Mother. How you doing? And welcome. I have a few questions to ask, but I'm gonna ask one and then I'll go back around. Um, what's the story behind your stage name or your brand identity?
I ain't gonna lie, some wild shit. My name, rapper name, is supposed to be Da. It's like it's a combination of my first name and middle name. So it's like my real name. I always wanted to not be a character or none of that. But I was getting so much trouble, and me and my father got the same name. So people will be saying that they looking for me in the streets trying to do things and harm me. And then they will run into him or somebody thinking that they know the DA that person talking about. And then when they bring them or they see a picture of him, they like, no, that's not him. So out of respect for my father, I changed my name to a name they was calling me in the neighborhood. Like the neighborhood winos and junkies was calling me Baby Truth. Cause me and my cousin Ace, we was like staying on the north end, like, selling hard drugs, trying to come up and get us a job and things of that nature. So when I decided I was gonna change my rap name, cause I always rapped under, like, all of my first records and everything were under Baby Truth. I mean Da. I just said I'm gonna just use that name. Because they actually used to call me and my cousin that name, so it really wasn't my name. It was both our name. But I just said, I'm going to just go ahead and rock this.
Great, great. Thank you for that. All right, so I'm gonna do one more and then I'll leave it there. Can you walk me through your creative process when making a track?
As far as recording or the beat process.
Just your creative process in general.
So it's different for each. Like the beat process. Now, rapping, I can go in the studio every night and make records. But as far as me contributing to a beat or even making the beat, it'd have to be me riding around, or I wake up and I hear a sound in my head that I can hum. And if it stay for hours and hours and hours, then it got to be created. But far as the music,
I like that.
but far as the music and like the recording process, what I usually do is I say I want to make some music today. Like I haven't recorded probably in 10 days. The last 10 days when I did record, I probably made over 40 records. So like today, if I said I wanted to record, I start. It's 6:37 my time. From 6:37 my time to 11 o'clock, I just be listening to beats all day long, putting them all to the side. Like, okay, I like this, I like this, I like this. So I kind of got a gauge of the type of vibe I want to be on, and then I probably didn't hum to them beats because I didn't listen to them over and over and over. Then by the time I get to the studio, my whole day done, and I get in that studio about 1 a.m. At 7 a.m. I got a full project. And not just random songs. I'm talking about an actual full project where the tempo actually sounds like a music. You get different ranges of emotions because I actually sat there and picked out the records for hours.
Right. That's interesting. I like that. I like that. That sets a creative spark for motivation to keep at it and what you're doing. I like that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I love that. I love that answer. So can I piggyback off of you really quickly, Miss Mother?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, let's go. So